Well, JC, 32-time champions of the Manning Cup. St. Catherine High looking to go into that showpiece finale for the first time. Anticipation is high. It's the warmest day we've felt in Jamaica for a while, I can tell you. We've had weeks of rain. But now, under the blazing sunshine, we're on the way here at the National Stadium. And the Saints kicking towards downtown Kingston, away to our left in our commentary position. And Jamaica College will be kicking towards the New Kingston area, away to our right.
And you did mention the amount of rain that we've had in Jamaica over the past few weeks, and that would be a reason why the National Stadium field doesn't look quite at the quality that we've seen it over the past couple of years. And a lot of football has been played here as well. CONCACAF Caribbean Cup action, schoolboy football action as well. So it'll be interesting to see how the pitch holds up, not only today for a doubleheader, but tomorrow as well. There's the aforementioned Davian Ferguson, technical director of Jamaica College. And there's Anthony Patrick, a man who has brought a lot of success to St. Catherine. Their project has been on the rise for a few seasons now, winning the 2019 and 2021 editions of the Walker Cup. They're now in the league for the big title, the Manning Cup.
You mentioned that he's brought a lot of success to St. Catherine from a parish standpoint as well, because he would have won the Manning Cup with Bridgeport High
on two occasions.
On a couple of occasions, indeed.
Yeah, 2001, 2006. Those lovely early Bridgeport teams of the early 2000s. Looking to replicate that now in a different part of St. Catherine.
JC coming forward, trying to slip that one through Dylan John. But St. Catherine back in numbers. Ronaldo Stewart was unable to beat his marker there. JC, they have possession. This is John. And now Howell. Howell, too much on that. But they are building up, JC.
You're actually noticing a tactical tweak from Jamaica College. We have been seeing them utilize an attacking midfielder for most of this season, but today it's actually Dylan John, our player to watch, who's occupying that zone in attacking midfield. Has played most of his football off the left wing for the past couple of weeks. Gio Taylor on the left, Nasharda Gibbs on the right, but they'll alternate a bit, I can assume, throughout the game. And I think that's going to place a greater emphasis on the fullbacks, Dujani Thompson and Dante Logan, to invert, to help overload that midfield area alongside Howell and Jamarli Bennett.
I think St. Catherine trying to apply the same tactic in flooding the midfield area, as well, as they were trying to launch a ball inside the box, unsuccessful on that occasion. Now Gibbs along that flank, Dennis giving chase, should be able to keep it in, and does, but only to assist Josh Reed, but he has lost it. Dennis inside the area, it's left alone, it's just outside the box. The shot should have been so much better. It's Giovanni Taylor. It's an attempt that he probably would be disappointed with. 16 goals to his name so far this season, and JC's number 10 couldn't keep the shot down.
Yeah, first sight of Gio Taylor, national under-17 representative for Jamaica, and he'll want a couple more chances like that to show his quality on this stage. He didn't start the Champions Cup final, actually hasn't been starting regularly for Jamaica College over the past couple of weeks during the quarter-final round and also in the Champions Cup. But an injury to Jamon Lyle, who has been starting, as I mentioned, Dylan John moving into the attacking midfield area. It's because Jamon Lyle has been playing there for Jamaica College. But But an injury to Lyle forces him to the bench for this game. And Gio Taylor back with an opportunity to show his quality with this team.
Well, he's kept his balance there on the right. Needs a good cross inside. It's a wonderful one, but again hits straight to the goalkeeper. Gibbs with the attempt, I believe, inside the box. Well, I think he was the one that was supplying the pass inside, in fact. But what a chance that was for Jamaica College inside the area.
It was actually Jabari Howell who was thriving down that right-hand side before scoring that one back. It was either a combination of Gibbs and Dennis who got the shot off in the end. Nasharda Gibbs, who has had a fantastic season so far. Here it is again. Jabari Howell with another one of those strong runs over on that right-hand side, and he cut that one back, and it was Jamoy Dennis who tried to place it. Typical wing play scenario for Jamaica College, one of their strengths. It was a good cutback, and they go back to that right-hand side now.
Gibbs can keep that one in play? No, he cannot. St. Catherine trying to come forward once more. Taylor. Riley. Ellis trying to play it outside and intercept it. Taylor now on it. He's trying to find his captain, Dylan John. Was there a foul there? There was. Bennett was fouled.
Mentioning the fact that Giovanni Taylor hasn't been in the squad for quite some time, but actually hasn't found the back of the net in quite some time either, as Nasharda Gibbs is called offside. 8 games, the scoring drought for Jamaica College's top scorer. Scored in the round of 16 against Charlie Smith in a 5-0 win. There's the offside call. Marginal, but...
Marginal, yeah.
Referee was quick to raise his flag against Nasharda Gibbs. Yeah, so a big scoring drought for Jamaica College's top scorer.
You know, sometimes I wonder what kind of pressure these kids go through. Because I can remember at the under 16 level, he was touted a lot by not only his teammates but the coaching staff and the JC fraternity that he was the next big thing, and he has an issue here, but play continues through Gibbs, and a shot from distance is well wide of the mark, and well, there was a bit of concern for Taylor.
He's back up now, but never a good thing when a player goes down right after playing a pass or completing an action with the ball, especially in that thigh area, especially if it's an injury that he would have carried into the game. But he's back up and playing. We'll have to monitor that one for the rest of this game.
Free kick awarded to St. Catherine High. Both these teams had played to a 1-1 scoreline in their quarterfinal round fixture. By all indication, it was a really dull affair. A draw that Jamaica College needed in the scheme of things. Captain and coach having a conversation, and And also getting some words in, Levon Taylor with Anthony Patrick. This is the back end of a really long season. Long is a schoolboy football season. Kadeen Young, instrumental to this team, 10 goals, 10 assists. He's being helped off the field at the moment. They don't want him to be on the sideline for too long, but that doesn't look promising. The Saints with a long ball upfield. Nobody there attacking it, but it's not clear properly. It's a big chance. They're appealing for a handled ball, and the referee points to the spot. Penalty awarded to St. Catherine High. It's a massive call in this Manny Cup semi-final, and the Saints, they have a chance to go ahead.
It was a moment of indecision again. Adriano Kitson, you saw him trying or attempting to come off his line, decided not to collect that crossing that seemed a bit innocuous, a bit aimless, and he's in no man's land there, left his defenders with a bit to do. And although that hand was seemingly by his side,
well,
it was Javon Mills who was the guilty party, but I'm not quite sure. His hand did seem, it was coming from an unnatural position, but by the time the ball struck it, it seemed as if it was back in a natural position.
Anyway, penalty to St. Catherine High. The captain is behind this one. Romain Walters looking for his third goal this season and to give St. Catherine High a critical lead in this Manning Cup semi-final. Here he comes. He scores his third goal of the campaign. It is a critical one. It gives St. Catherine High the lead over the many-time champions Jamaica College. Early in the proceedings here, but they go off to celebrate. 1-0 the score.
Yeah, that was a good penalty. Well dispatched by the St. Catherine captain. And it has been against a run of play, really. Jamaica College much the more dominant team in the opening exchanges. But St. Catherine presented with a goal scoring opportunity, a big one. And they've taken it quite emphatically. They're 1-0 up in the Manning Cup semi-final.
Jamaica College, they are used to pressure in that quarterfinal round fixture. The Saints actually took the lead in that game. JC had to come back to equalize. And here they are looking to get back on parity once more. Gibbs couldn't keep that one in. Oh, that was Jabari Howell on that occasion over on the far side. Couldn't keep that one in play.
You did notice, or he did say that Jamaica College were very good under pressure, or are a very good team under pressure. You don't win as many titles as they have without being like that. They have shown cracks at times this season. They have recovered well from those cracks, albeit, but another early test for the men from Hope Road. They did start the game well, created a huge goal scoring opportunity, which Jamoy Dennis couldn't convert, but I think they have enough time to regroup, refocus, and get back on the ball.
Ball over the top. Kept in play. Ball sent inside, and it was a good stop from Omarion Brown. Had to stretch to get a palm on it and gathered it in the end.
Can be said that Omarion Brown has been the standout goalkeeper in the Manning Cup this season. For the first time all season, he looked a bit flustered in the Champions Cup quarter-final against Ocherius. But apart from that, he has been very solid between the sticks for St. Catherine. Bennett trying a pass over the top, but Dennis unable to gather that one.
There is no extra time, by the way, in these matches. If the game is tied at the end of the 90, we go straight to the penalty shootout. Can the Saints hold on to this lead?
I think for their sanity, they would of course love another goal. Jamaica College don't tend to go through games without scoring. This season they have been amongst the highest scorers in all of schoolboy football.
I think they've gone 85 goals now.
Yeah, 85 from their 17 games. Well, 17 games and 16 minutes and counting. Only Glenmuir and Kingston College have scored more thus far this season. Gibbs.
Yep.
Trying a dribble. Well defended in the end.
Trying to play around with it on the edge of the box. Bennett. Loose pass from him. Here's St. Catherine High. Taylor. Not quite accurate for Taylor to run onto it. This is Dylan John now. Along this right channel. Gibbs. Lovely from John. They're playing some football now. Taylor. Howell. Ball played inside. Gibbs trying to get a snapshot off, and it was a patient build-up by Jamaica College. Looked ominous for a bit there.
Yeah, it was some good play from Jamaica College. A lot of fluidity in their movement and actions. A lot of interchange in positions. Eventually it came to Nasharda Gibbs, who tried to swivel and strike that one to the far post, but lacked the power to trouble Omarion Brown in goal.
They're making the noise inside the National Stadium at the moment. Their team is ahead from the penalty spot. They converted through their captain Romain Walters. And they're seeking to maintain that advantage. St. Catherine High. what a storyline it will be for them. But they know that the odds are against them. Even if they do have prime ministerial support, St. Catherine High. Managed to clear, but JC trying to capitalize now. Dylan John is trying to sweep that one inside. Now it's with Taylor, trying to find his captain. It's Dylan John. Couldn't keep the effort down. But again, they're knocking.
Yes, St. Catherine will do really well to avoid giving Jamaica College and their best ball strikers opportunities from that area. It was Gio Taylor earlier, and then now Dylan John was more than proven this season and in past seasons as well that he's capable from that range.
All of a sudden, JC dominating the possession in the last couple of minutes. And now they have a free kick. Howell has gone across and has taken it. Trying to find Giovanni Taylor on that occasion. Couldn't quite clear. Now St. Catherine with the ball forward. Has some speed, but Kitson was alert and managed to make the clearance.
Yeah, not tentative on that occasion at all as Dylan John tries to spear one forward.
Taylor winning the header. John was trying to win the second ball there. Stewart can be skillful, but he has lost possession. Ronaldo Stewart. And JC with it. Mashada Gibbs running into traffic, but retrieves the ball. And then lost it. Taylor allowing that one to run, but defended by DeJohnny Thompson. He's contemplating a long throw here, but just the one St. Catherine play inside the box at the moment. Dennis has some speed here, you know, but slips at the crucial time.
You mentioned earlier the difficulty that this pitch might give a few players. In the Champions Cup final, there was a lot of slippage all around the pitch.
Walters goes long with this, and he went down quickly under the touch on that occasion. Dwight Gentles was looking to buy a free kick.
It was his shot that hit the hand of Javon Mills, leading to that penalty which St. Catherine used to take the lead.
Ball in the dangerous area. Young deflected effort, and Kitson right behind it, held on. That should give him some confidence. John. Now Taylor allowed that one to slip through. I think he's lacking in a bit of confidence, Giovanni Taylor.
Last time we saw him start was actually in that Champions Cup quarter-final clash between Jamaica College and McGraw High, where he was substituted early because of the red card to Tawane Lynch. has featured in every game since, but just from the bench. Poor pass from Gibbs.
Yep.
Gives Young a chance to drive at this defense.
Gray. Tevin Gray. Now Josh Reed. Finding to Shane Riley. Riley's ball in a dangerous position, and Kitson collecting. Stubborn defending by the Saints. Lovely turn. Really was by Gray. Too much on that one, the return ball to Gray. Taylor should have done a little better.
Yeah, overcooked that pass.
Yeah, it's burnt.
Yes, you can expect that given the heat. Mills trying to dictate the play and the tempo. Finds Nasharda Gibbs on the right.
Well, the whistle goes now, and referee has given the attention to the Jamaica College custodian.
Going to assume this is a bit of a tactical timeout. Give the players a chance to get some instructions from the coaching staff.
Jamaica College, they do have their support as well. It was a school day. As we take a look at what took place, the incident that led to the penalty. Handled ball against Mills, and then the conversion by Romain Walters from the penalty spot. The Saints with the advantage. I suppose they could have scheduled a water break as well, but the players naturally took it.
Probably didn't anticipate the heat today, especially seeing the rain that we've been experiencing the past few weeks, as you would have mentioned earlier. And as you mentioned earlier, this is one of the hottest days we've experienced over the past few weeks as well. The game back underway, and it's Jamaica College.
Oh, this one is flicked through. It's wonderful for Dennis, who decided to go around the keeper. Was it Howell? Yep, it was Howell who decided to try and beat Omarion Brown, who, to give him credit, was alert.
Yeah, huge chance this one. A mix-up at the back, a mistake at the back, and just tried to be too cute. The pass itself was cute to slip him in, but has to try and get a shot off in that instance. Jabari Howell. Omarion Brown was alert and did come out and make himself big to try and ward off the Jamaica College central midfielder David Ferguson. Cracking a slight smile. I guess he can see the funny side in it. Anthony Patrick, not so much. But another big scare for St. Catherine High. Another big scare that they've survived.
Well, they almost, as a Jamaica College supporter, would have wanted someone else, one of their strikers, to be in that position, and Howell has been in that position on a couple of occasions in this game, similar positions. And he has scored just one goal so far this season. As we take a look at the president, Keith Wellington. Can't say he's dressed for the weather.
Probably didn't get the memo either.
Oh, he'll get it shortly. But then again, he is in the shade. So he should be fine. Gibbs punting it long. Dennis trying to win the header. Young evading one challenge, striding forward, trying to create partnerships. This is with Gray. Gray thinking of the shot. Here's another chance. It's Taylor. Corner kick for St. Catherine High.
Yeah, vital interception coming in from Javon Mills, racing across to deny what would have been certainly a most dangerous cross. St. Catherine, when they do go forward, they do look very intentional and dangerous. A lot of dribblers and ball carriers through the center of the pitch that they have. Maybe they've noticed that that's the weak area for this Jamaica College team.
There's a corner kick that went by everyone. Here comes JC trying to send that one across. Not handled well, and Gibbs will settle for the throw here. John involved, didn't do a lot with it. Manages to win it back from Gray. Dylan John, an attempt to evade a challenge, was robbed of the ball. Thompson, Howell with the turn, getting by Ellis, and now it's with Taylor. Giovanni Taylor forced to go back. Gibbs, ball in the area, easily handled. Not the most convincing clearance, but JC will come again. Javon Mills. Now it's with Gibbs. Gibbs has time to deliver, and that will go into touch. It's going to be a corner kick.
St. Catherine have been allowing a lot of space to Jamaica College down this right-hand side. I'm not quite sure that's the wisest tactic, seeing that Nasharda Gibbs, who is generally a live wire and a danger man for Jamaica College, is operating there. 11 goals and 12 assists to his name this season.
It's almost as if they're challenging him to try and get a good cross in. There's the corner kick at the back post, and it's put behind once more. Good defensive header by Damari Henry. Another corner kick coming up. Dennis to take it. Back-to-back corner kicks for the Dark Blues. Here is Dennis's ball inside. It's a good one. Headed away by Ellis. In the danger area still. Should boot it away. But not quite far out. Bennett plays it back to Johnny Thompson. Thompson floats it inside. There's the header. That's wide of the mark.
Was on mark, Javon Mills. Couldn't direct that header on target. Onside as well.
Taylor. Now JC with possession. I think he had strayed into an offside position, you know, on that occasion. Jamoy Dennis. Now Taylor will get it back. Launches this one inside the area. Kitson, eyes on it. Held on. The sun has left us for the time being, and in the last couple of minutes the players have been encouraged to run a little bit more.
No foul called against St. Catherine there, as Javon Mills tried one of his usual mazy dribbles right down the center of the pitch.
Thompson. Oh, that's a lovely ball, you know. Too much on it? Yeah. A little bit too much on it for Gibbs, who probably isn't as quick as when we saw him at the start of the season. He's wearing that bandage on his knee.
Heavy bandaging on his right knee.
The former Kingston College man.
Yes,
of course, his team will be playing a little bit later on in the, well, his former team.
Yeah.
Will be playing a little bit later on in the other semi-final of the Manning Cup. Kingston College against Hydel.
He has scored 14 goals for them in the 2022 season.
Yeah, and I think that season was mostly coming off the bench as well. Rashada Gibbs. Season that would have had DeJohn Whisper Richards in that lineup. Recovering from injury with Chelsea Football Club. Donovan Loftus will want his players to take better care of the ball. St. Catherine High. Dennis winning that one. Dylan John collecting. Lovely stuff by JC. Dennis was calling for it. And the offside flag going up.
At times it hasn't looked too smooth for Jamaica College in this game. Did look onside, that's for sure.
Yes, it did.
This game so far is a case in point of why it's important to take your chances early in a football match. Jamaica College were presented with a few openings early.
That wasn't the best defensive clearance. Stewart now on this left-hand side was looking for a throw, and last touch came off him. The sun is back with us. The bit of relief lasted for just a few minutes. Dennis to John. Gibbs. Howell was trying to get the ball inside and has to settle for the corner kick.
Looks as if it's going to be an outswinger from Jabari Howell.
Howell's ball inside. It's a good one. Headed away though by the Saints. Stewart looking to switch the play. Young on it. Kadeen Young. JC defending well. Oh, but they've lost it. Gray picks it up, but he lost it himself. And now John striding forward with the ball out on that left-hand side. They need a good delivery inside. Oh, easy chance. That's taken by Jamaica College. Bandaged and bruised, but Gibbs would never miss from there. He gets his 12th goal of the season. Mashada Gibbs in the right place at the right time. And the many-time champions, they have found parity in this Manny Cup semi-final.
It almost looked for a second as if play was going in slow motion. St. Catherine not necessarily alive to the danger, but it was very dangerous. A 3-on-2 for Jamaica College. And that's some intelligent play from Giovanni Taylor to leave that one. And I don't think Nasharda Gibbs will score too many goals easier than that one. Tapping into an empty net to equalize for Jamaica College. It's Jamaica College 1, St. Catherine High 1 in the Manning Cup semi-final.
Who would you give the assist to? Because Taylor's part in that one was instrumental, to say the least. Now they have voice. It's echoing around the National Stadium. It's critical for them to have been level just minutes before the interval. Throw in to JC. Gibbs couldn't get that one in the right area. Free kick to St. Catherine High, deep in their own half. They have been a little lackadaisical since, I don't know, maybe the 26th minute.
I mean, typically St. Catherine High start games quickly and then taper off, but I think for majority of this first half, really, Jamaica College have been the dominant force. St. Catherine High have had their moments of the danger, but most of it hasn't been any strong pressure.
Dylan John goes long, too long.
Yeah, the goal that they would have scored the penalty, even the play that would have created that goal, really came out of nothing. Poor defensive work from Jamaica College. So I think for the most part they've had St. Catherine High under control.
Stewart, Gray creating a little bit more space. Now Young going one way and then the next. Stewart, ball sent long, couldn't quite bring it down well. Taylor, opportunity for JC. Dennis, and the run continues, and that's blasted into touch. Corner kick coming up for JC, taken quickly, and they'll have another corner kick.
I assume they'll take their time a bit with this one. Actually, Amarian Brown is asking for some attention.
think both teams wouldn't mind the interval coming up, just to get a little bit of a breather and to have discussions on how to proceed. They've started already on the sidelines from a Jamaica College perspective. Anthony Patrick, on the other hand, looks a little bit perplexed. The Saints have to defend this corner kick though. 3 minutes of start. Kitson really hasn't been troubled so far in this game.
He hasn't had much to do whatsoever, but the thing is with goalkeeping, it's such a position of focus that one slight error and many people wouldn't see the cross that would have come in right before St. Catherine won the penalty as an error, but him staying on his line really.
Here's Gibbs playing it through, and it's an opportunity for JC. Oh my word, Taylor probably wasn't expecting the cross again, but as a striker you still have to convert. What a big chance for Jamaica College on that occasion.
Yeah, and it was Gibbs drifting inside, and he certainly was expecting it, but didn't gather himself well at all.
Both were onside, you know.
Yeah, that's a huge chance, and actually the last kick of the first half.
Wow. JC could have easily bought themselves a lead on that occasion with the last bit of play before the interval. But they have come from behind to equalize after Romain Walters converted from the penalty spot, getting his third goal of the season. And the equalizer for JC came through Nasharda Gibbs, getting his 12th goal of the campaign. And JC, they've dominated the possession here. They've had the big chances, but it's just one apiece in this Manning Cup semi-final. St. Catherine High, Jamaica College, locked.
You're watching coverage of Issa Schoolboy Football, brought to you by KFC, It's Finger Licking Good and Water, Land of Good and Water.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
This coverage of Issa Schoolboy Football is brought to you by KFC, It's Finger Licking Good and Water, Land of Good and Water.
Welcome back to the National Stadium. It's Manny Cup semi-final day. Jamaica College and St. Catherine High meeting in the first game of the doubleheader, and it's 1 apiece here at halftime. Let's take a look at what took place in the first 45 minutes. JC had their chances. Taylor in particular with an attempt outside the box, going high and wide. They were allowed space, especially on this right hand side. Howell making that run, the shot coming in from Dennis didn't have a lot of power behind it. St. Catherine High floating that one inside, and then a handled ball by Mills inside the box, penalty awarded. And then the conversion by the captain, getting his third goal of the season. Romain Walters, and St. Catherine with the advantage early in the first half, and Jamaica College knew that they had to regroup. And then they started manufacturing even more chances. Jabari Howell trying to get around the keeper was unsuccessful. And then this opportunity, they were flooding the box. Taylor evading that deliberately, leaving it for Nashada Gibbs, who got his 12th goal of the campaign. Lovely counter-attacking football by JC. And JC level. Maybe there was a slight deflection there into the path of Gibbs, but he was thanking his lucky stars there, Rashada Gibbs. And then this one slipped through, and Taylor with a massive chance. Couldn't believe that he missed it there. As we take a look at the stats at the end of the first half, JC with 7 attempts, 3 on target. St. Catherine High also with 3 on target. 4 fouls committed by JC, 2 more than what St. Catherine High committed. They had the majority of the corner kicks as well. 5-1 JC, who also had the majority of the possession as well at 59%. Now it is time for the water break from the fans. Janae's in the stands.
Thank you, Donald. I'm here with a soccer mom, a cool soccer mom. She's the mother of Devontae Allen. You're working at Digicel, so I know everybody down by head office is watching you right now. Say hi to them.
Hi, Digicel, cool.
All right. How does it feel as a mother to be seeing your son on the field playing? It is an intense match. It's the semi-finals. How do you feel?
It's a great feeling, and especially watching them throughout the training season and the guys put their work out. It's a great feeling to see them at the finals and doing their best.
Well, I did talk to the coach before the match, and I was asking him about all of this talk about Jamaica College and how it's affecting the boys so far. As a mother who, you would be managing more the emotional side of your son, how has it been?
They're very resilient, they're very confident, the training is good, the coach is good, so they just go on the field to execute. The noise doesn't matter, they go on the field and they execute, so emotionally they are able to manage.
When you talk about execution, we see them today playing against St. Catherine. St. Catherine scored first, and I'm sure your heart dropped in the sense, right?
Yes, I know, because I know so we're going to score back, They started out on the calmer side, but as they warmed up, the momentum built up, and we equalized, of course, yes. And it's going to be a sure win.
All right, well, you said sure win, so before we go, I need a prediction from the cool mommy.
2-1, JC, of course.
All right, guys, you're going to have to stick around to the Home of Champions. Download the Sportsmax app on the Google Play or App Store, because you're going to want to see if mommy is right.
Mommy will be correct. True blue.
All right, after the break, we have more for you.
watching coverage of ISA Schoolboy Football, brought to you by KFC, It's Finger Licking Good, and Water, Land of Good and Water.
Team, we need to pass the ball quicker, much quicker. And you need to make sure it too. Brother, how we are doing? I'm the coach. And I'm the assistant coach. No. You're my assistant. Assistant to the coach. Your job is to bring the water and keep us hydrated. Matter of fact, where's the water? I've got it, coach.
Merry Christmas from Edgecombe Paints, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Tired of the high interest rates and the whole heap of loan payments every month? Take a debt consolidation loan from AIM to pay credit card bills and all other high interest rate loans from other institutions. Make one low monthly payment to AIM and take home some extra money in your pocket. That's financial freedom. One loan, one low payment. More money in your pocket. Call AIM today to lower your loan payment. And remember, you won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
Sunshine snack cheese puffs. Grab a sunshine snack cheese puffs. Some cheese in every bite, flavor in every crunch. Extra cheese if you love it so much. Love cheese in every bite. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese puffs. We a crunch on a cheese puffs. Daddy little pick, grab a cheese puffs. Sunshine snacks cheese puffs. Flavor in every crunch. Grab a sunshine snacks cheese puffs today. Enough cheese, enough flavor.
It's a Schoolboy Football brought to you by Edgecombe in financial cooperation, Connect Services, Texaco, Jamaica Stock Exchange, and Sunshine Snacks.
High against McGraw High in the first semi-final of the Isa Costa Cup on Sportsmax 2 and on Scene TV. Kickoff at 3:30 p.m. Jamaica time, 4:30 ECT with a pre-game show half an hour earlier. Then right after that at 6 o'clock Jamaica time, 7 ECT on Sportsmax 2 and on Scene TV and on the app. Glenmuir High meeting up with Garvin Maceo High. Second half is almost upon us. Lejay Williams is still with me in the commentary box. JC, I don't think they have quite come out of first gear. They've managed to get back level in this Manning Cup semi-final. They could have gone ahead just before the interval. Do you expect them to try and kill this game off early in the second half?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think they'll want to leave anything to chance. They have been the better team for the first 45 minutes, and they've had practically all of the chances from open play. They've created quite a few. The finishing hasn't quite been there, so I think they'll want to continue to create those chances, try and get a couple more goals, because St. Catherine are still a very dangerous team on the transition. But for St. Catherine, I think they'll need to try and get more possession going, try and be more forthright with their attacking play, because they've made things a bit easy for Jamaica College in that first half, despite the scoreline.
St. Catherine High, what would they have to do a little bit differently? Because I thought they didn't show a lot of ambition in that first half. Maybe they were trying to hold the fort, so to speak, until maybe they'll show something in the second half. What do you think that they're thinking? Because obviously they haven't played as many matches as Jamaica College in recent weeks. So in terms of saving their legs or possibly pressing JC until the latter part of this match where the lactic acid would come into play and JC may tire a little bit more. Are they thinking about all of that, St. Catherine High, you think?
I'm not quite sure. I think that they just didn't come out to play in terms of their aggression in the first half. St. Catherine High, as I mentioned, in the first half, they are a very aggressive team, especially at the start of each half, and they didn't really show that throughout the first half. They didn't really show any of their slick passing and transitional play, which we've grown to see from them throughout this season. So I think they'll just want to show a better account of themselves in the second half and try and create more chances and be the danger in attack, which we know that they can be.
Well, let's observe the narrative of the second half here. Both teams locked at one apiece. I think there's a slight delay here as St. Catherine players looking to go into their positions now.
Saw a shot there of Nathel Ellis. I think if St. Catherine are going to get back into this game, especially through playing the ball around, he will be mighty important.